Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, Caleb Plant said he'd be down to fight Jermall Charlo next. He said, what'd he say? Anytime, whenever, anywhere. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm paraphrasing because I don't have an article right in front of my face. So he basically said that he don't want to lose the momentum and he ready to fight right now. And like I said before, it made a lot more sense for PBC to keep that shit in house. Do like Jermall Charlo and Plant Benavidez and do a 4-man tournament. But Plant benefited from all this. He made $10 million, and he talked about investing his money. He said from the beginning of his career, he's invested his money. He said he encouraged a young fight. He said he got residential units, regular houses. So, like I said before, it just seemed like a staple of what Al Haymon brings to the table. Al Haymon hope you invest your money. Like Spence said, he said when I met him, he said, I don't even think I got a signing bonus. He said that Al Haymon sat down with, I think, him and his pops, and he talked about retirement, IRAs, and all, whatever that stuff. He said that he wouldn't even think about retirement, but, you know. So maybe that's why Al kind of dispersed their money the way he dispersed their back-end money. It's because he's investing it for them. You know what I'm saying? Forget showing you how to invest it at first. When you're young, he's just investing it for you. And then he probably showing you around the way, you know, how to maintain it and stuff. Like all the shit Floyd got to have. Floyd was talking about he was having a house builder. If he was getting in Vegas, he had to wait on Al Haymon. So I think he's, you know, people say he's actually a promoter, but I think he's actually, by the true definition, an advisor, bro. I don't just think, you know, just an advisor, like I advise your career. He's a financial advisor. He advising people's careers. So by definition, he may legitimately not be a promoter, bro. We don't know everything he do. We only can put bits and pieces of what people say. When people say in interviews, right? But Charlo and Caleb Plant, was rumors that Jermall might move up. All right, so if that's true, I mean, him and Plant, maybe if Canelo, like, you know, say, well, I'm not coming down to 68, or they gonna make Canelo an interim champion or whatever the situation may be, it makes sense. Plant and Charlo might be for a belt, might be for the interim belt, might be for mandatory to Canelo. If then the interim belt and Canelo drop it, they the full champion. So as far as the fight, what we do know about Caleb Plant is we do know he can be knocked out. And what we do know with Charlo, he one of the most durable fighters, him and his brother, in boxing. I think it was a fight hype interview he did. But we do know he one of the more durable fighters in boxing. So I don't think he have any trouble. With moving up, bro. All right, I don't think he have any trouble with moving up. I think he gonna move up. You know, as far as the power, I don't know. His power wasn't as great as it was at 154 pounds. Okay, but I just think he was just so much bigger than the opposition that it kind of like with Adrian Broner fighting at like 30 and 35. He was so much bigger than the opposition. He was a good puncher, but not an elite puncher. So I think Charlo will be a respectable puncher. He might even have more energy. He might be more, you know, physically filled out. So, like I said before, I think Caleb Plant is going to be still facing the same uphill battle he faced with Canelo, as far as he fighting somebody who's physically durable. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fight somebody who's fast, who, you know, Canelo look naturally bigger than Plant. And I think Charlo is naturally bigger than Canelo, so he's naturally going to be bigger than Caleb Plant. So the only difference is that fighting Jermall Charlo, from what we know, you're not fighting behind the 8 ball. Okay? you don't have to worry about being down 2 or 3 points because he's not a star like that. So he actually can come out and fight with a clean slate and earn 10-9 rounds and earn 10-8 rounds. He actually can go out there and attempt to not have to knock this guy out and just fight and not have to worry about the bull job that come with fighting Canelo Alvarez. He can go out there and just beat him. He can outbox Charlo and get a decision. And same with Charlo. So PBC got great fights, bro. You know, because, you know, they got networks and they got people on their team who project how good these fights gonna sell and how to put up the money and what money to put up. I should tell you all about my childhood crib real quick. I'm passing the street. But yeah, they got people who project that. You know, and okay, time. But you got people who project that, bro. And that's how they determine, well, Canelo worth this or Charlo worth this and this, that, and the third. And, you know, with the Crawford and Spence, we did a nice little stream about Earl Spence yesterday. And they projections, like Bob Burnham said, is that, you know, I forgot I got to get my jersey out the cleaners. I'll go get it. But they didn't project that fight to do well. But they tend to do that with the black fighters. But, you know, that's their projections. You know, and like I said, at this point, they just throwing shit on pay-per-view. Don't be surprised if Bob don't start throwing stuff on pay-per-view and doing what Al do. And say, well, go prove you worth this. Go prove that you this, that, and the third. But as far as that fight, man, you know, it's a good, clean fight. Now, what makes it probably kind of a 50-50, and people talking about words that's overused and abused in boxing, like robbery and bum and all that type of stuff. One of the most I think the most overused term in boxing today, at least in my top 3, is 50-50 fight. That's the most overused term today, is a 50-50 fight. They use and abuse that word. Oh, it's a 50-50 fight. Like, it's a 50-50 fight. But, yeah, it's a good fight. And I think you might make a case for it being a 50-50 fight. Because Charlo moving up, which I think he gonna move up with no problem. He gonna move up and probably be more of a beast. But most people think he moving up and he might, he need to be comfortable, especially if his first jump up there. And to counterback that, Plant coming off a loss. So, but I tell you this, if I'm Charlo, I'm not respecting Caleb Plant none. He gotta earn this respect from me. He gotta earn this respect. I'm coming out there to hurt him. I'm gonna bring my jab and I'm gonna be on his ass like white on rice. I'm gonna be on him. And I'm gonna treat him like he's a welterweight. I'm gonna treat him like he a little kid until he hit me with something that I respect him, because Plant only can come out and outbox bigger guys. Even smaller guys or guys that's less physically talented, or physically don't have the length. He fight everybody the same way. He'd rather get hit and then try to hit you and think about hitting you. That's his MO. He's a hit and he's a I don't want to get hit fighter. That's exactly what he is. He's a I don't want to get hit fighter, bro. And then everything else comes secondary. At the county, the county. Everything else is secondary, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go out there and be physical if I'm Jermall Charlo, man. I'm gonna treat him as he the guy that's moving up, because no matter how Plant fight, his objective is not to get hit. It's not to go out there and seek and destroy. It's not to go out point. It's not to inflict pain. It's not to go out there to be a masterclass boxer. MO is to not get hit first. And people say, well, this is the name of boxers, to hit and don't get hit. And that's true. But, them boxers historically who go in there and try to not get hit, they don't get recognition. All right, they don't get the recognition that they looking for. You feel me? They don't get that. You talking about some great defensive fighters of Pernell Whitaker, man. He was offensive. If you don't want to get hit, don't get in combat sports. Don't get in none of it. Don't get in karate sparring. Don't get in taekwondo. Don't get in jiu-jitsu. Don't get in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Don't get into boxing, kickboxing. If you don't want physical contact, don't get into sports at all. Except for like a few other sports. You feel me? That's what boxing is about. That's what combat sports is about. Sports is about contact. It's a club hitting a golf ball, whatever. Well, that's what it's about. You know, and he go out there, he's scared to get hit. Like I said, it's nothing personal. But the way he went out there and did a false advertisement, I don't care to see Caleb Plant fight again. It's nothing personal. I keep saying that. He seemed like a good dude. But he got to earn my respect back. He got to earn my respect back as a consumer. Like PBC got to earn me back as a consumer as well. Not just having good fights or great fights here and there. You feel me? So they got to earn me back as a consumer. But that's a good fight. Even Plant coming off a loss. So Charlo didn't look good. Carlo didn't look good versus Montiel. It was a chance, but Montiel is willing to get some. He willing to take some to get some. Plant won't. And I think before Plant took the L, Charlo, good matchup for him. And I like Charlo by decision. You know, it might be a close fight. You know, I'm pretty sure they're around the same height and reach. It'll be a close fight. But I think the resiliency and the durability of Jermall Charlo is the difference. That's the difference. That's the big difference. So he might get Plant out of there. We know Plant can't take a punch. We can't take the punch. We already suspected that Plant couldn't take a punishment. So if Charlo learned to go to the body, bro, you know, and he continued to develop and put his shots together, probably can't stop Plant. But that's how he was fighting versus, you know, how he been fighting the last few fights. The Derbatenko fight is how he fight Plant. But if he want to really make a statement, you know, he just got to start evolving, touching the body, touching up and down, downstairs. You know, he start working the body more. That probably open up more knockouts for him. But yeah, I'm a favorite of Charlo. Probably like 115, 113 type of fight. Maybe a little bit more. So, you know, that's what I'm a favorite. But, you know, if I had to put a percentage how I feel about this fight, that's just my opinion. I probably would say, I'm gonna probably say I favor Charlo. But it wouldn't surprise me. I don't have a problem with people saying this might be a 50-50 or slightly in favor of Plant or slightly in favor of Charlo. But I think you might see a hungry, a fuller Charlo. This might be Charlo's best weight class. I think it could be, but like I said, Plant still seemed to be confident and he seemed to be hungry. So Plant is dangerous because Plant is dangerous because he ain't got shit to lose when his O gone. So he ain't got nothing to lose. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links, subscription, Twitter is the fastest way, Facebook and Instagram. Want to reach out with that business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. Want to make a financial donation? Appreciate that. Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, thumbs up, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And you know, hit the bell icon button next to the subscribe button. Hit on notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Peace. Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No, instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.